I'm sorry. It's a little funny.
All right, we're in the internet cafe.
The cafe.
Sushi.
Cool. What are you doing?
I'm gonna
There
start
would be
testing
cats
these
in 40K.
ATM terminals. I'm gonna start testing the numbers and see if we
See
can
how
just
much
pull
you
the
can
money
take
to our
out.
account.
Empty their account.
Yeah.
Cool. You don't really recognize names. But like these accounts have like quite a bit in them.
I'll just take half of all of them.
All of them?
Take all of it?
Take all of it. Who
Someone's
cares?
gonna.
That's probably like House Kaios.
Also don't care.
I'm just gonna
That's the
say.
bad one?
I'm just gonna take
Carlisle's
half.
back.
Wait,
Carlisle's the bad one.
You just want to know like
Can I see if I recognize, like, if I can be like, oh, that's House Carlisle, or that's House Kaios? No? Fine, I'll take all of it.
Yes.
cool.
Nobody needs this. Wait, how much is it though? Just for perspective's sake.
Like 100,000 through.
Please do it.
Can I just print it out?
It's
or
like
is it-
250,000.
Oh, you have to.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it.
We're the richest
I finally
people
have
on the
money!
Can
planet.
I leave a message in my,
No.
I was gonna say, for the God Emperor. The God Emperor thanks you for your contribution.
You
I
have
don't-
like total recall of names of peoples in power, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had that the entire time.
Should I read some of the
This
names?
is like a
too?
cousin to the governor.
Sick.
Wait,
Dude.
he's in cahoots.
Well, we don't.
Son of a gun!
I don't think the governor's from House Carlisle.
No, but he's just because he talked about how they
We
take
own
over
this
positions
city.
of power.
So-
yeah.
But maybe they were okay because they were doing
The
something
terminal
before they
says
got called
that you
away.
can't withdraw an amount that big. It can only take.
That daily allowance.
Yep.
Stupid
But it's all in
system.
my account now, right?
No.
Yeah, don't put it into your direct
Oh,
account.
dang it.
They'll know what
You
account.
can only
it is.
like withdraw like $5,000 a day.
But how many different ATM codes do we have?
Oh, hundreds.
I'm just gonna draw
Keep going.
$5,000 through 100 names.
That's like a whole day of doing that.
Okay,
Well,
well,
you
how
can
many?
do that like.
How many can I do
you
in
can
an
do that
hour?
like an hour.
In an hour?
Yeah.
Or you just want him to pull some money for everybody? You can get everybody like probably 15,000.
How about if I roll really high? Should we do a roll thing?
What do you want money for?
I want all
For
the money.
Stuff.
I want to be able to buy an Iron Man robot.
Do it. Okay, you know what? Do it. Wow, this is. I should not be doing this.
Yeah, do it.
This is a really weird idea. This is just an ATM, right?
No,
Hold on.
no,
Hold on.
no, we're not
Hold on.
smashing
I'm
ATM.
gonna smash it. I'm gonna use my multi key on it.
That work?
You're at like a public ATM.
I'm an arbitrator.
You know, he's gonna plug it in. It's just gonna spit out money. He's like, it's okay, arbitrator business. That someone's gonna be like,
This is a federal account.
okay,
Empty.
go to the other terminal. I'm gonna do my thing on this terminal. Okay,
I'm in the truck. I can't leave.
I'll just take 15 for everybody.
Okay.
That's fine.
I mean, we still have the accounts unless they
I
like,
know.
switch accounts. We'll just go back
We
later.
still have all the accounts,
Yeah.
and you read them all, so you have it memorized forever.
Yeah.
All right, everyone, add 15,000 thrones to your freaking thing. Keepers, creepers.
We're
Deco's never been this wealthy his whole life.
I mean, I'm a pirate.
I was gonna say, you should be the one getting on this.
I'm just a poor boy from a poor family. We're batteries.
For batteries. Batteries.
Batteries! Batteries!
You're gonna make an opera about it now.
No, it's Bohemian Rhapsody.
No, it's Bohemian Deco City.
Okay, cool. So
I think it was-
you loot a bunch of money.
All right, let's bounce.
We're going to Reese.
Therese!
Therese!
Reese.
I will.
You didn't. Definitely read the names before you took them up. Can I say any of them?
Yeah.
then Reese was not on that list.
I imagine
That
I
would
just
be
did the
bad.
first 15 or 20 names.
Going down the A's.
Oh gosh.
And Susan and Karen.
Abraham Reese. He's like,
If-
someone drained 2,000 trucks from my
I held a whole crime syndicate worth of money, and it's all gone.
All right.
Right.
I have almost as much money as
Well, okay, let's go to Reese.
Alright, run away to Reese.
How do you guys want to get these trucks down there?
We're just gonna drive them the same way we were before.
Can't get down to the level by
Do they have
drive.
like a vehicular barge
Yep.
that they use?
How much is it?
Oh, dude, they're gonna search it though.
No, they're not.
500 a vehicle.
Oh, not to go to law, so be weird.
Yeah. All right, everyone pay their own.
Wow.
Alright.
I've never had this much money before. Okay.
He did evenly give us money.
You're-
Paul.
I
Oh,
could have
he
taken
gave us-
all of it.
he
Yeah,
gave-
I gave you
what?
15,000, and I gave Titus 15,000.
I'll pay my 500 feet for the barge.
It's kind of interesting, though, because, like, I've never had a group where it's like, what can you do with money?
Buy everything.
Well, it's not even about buying everything. I'm just like, what if the thing like to bombard the city is like 1,000, you know, and then we could each give him like we could get 15 bombardments, like that'd be pretty cool, you know. I don't know. I imagine like this because of the threat we're gonna face. Plus, I threw all the orc spores in the sewer. Like, we don't
Well,
know
You
what we're gonna
actually
do.
did that? Oh my god.
But it's definitely time to
We were listening.
I honestly was so tempted. Like, it took everything in
That's
my willpower not to do that.
I was
the
watching
old
your little
Gecko.
internal struggle.
Also, just the rate at which we explode our vehicles. Pricey.
It is pricey. Anywhooser, let's do this. Down on the barge we go. The barge, the
Down to
barge,
the
the
barge.
barge.
We need to hire like a mechanic to just work on all of our broken stuff.
Cool, so 4 hours later.
4 hours.
4
later.
hours later.
Did you see 200,000?
It's
No.
not
Oh,
later.
ready.
Are we almost there?
So, you find yourself over by an arena where there's wires and stuff in this big dome and whatnot. And there's just like some abandoned warehouses up the strip and just other different buildings. And there's this one warehouse that's designated by Reese as the place to meet.
Let's go
We
in
go
the place
into
today.
the wild
do it.
blue yonder. Flying high.
Air Force. But
You're pretty.
Mm.
Cool. So,
is he there?
the warehouse lights kick on and whatnot, and the warehouse is like empty.
Uh-oh.
But as you guys, because I'm assuming you parked outside, stuff like that, you see a man in a wide-brimmed hat crossing the street towards you. And as you get closer, it's Reese.
Oh.
I was like,
I was like,
who is
I'm about to
this
stab this guy.
gunslinger desperado approaching us?
He's got like some amplified sawed-off shotgun
That's pretty rad.
slung over his shoulder. It's like as long as a sniper rifle, but somehow still shot off. I don't know.
Used to be really big.
Just
It was an ogre weapon.
Cool.
Hi, Reese. How are you? Well, I can't ask him that how he is anymore. That's just common
Yeah.
decency.
He's like, I'm doing all right. Just curious what would bring me all the way out here.
Like
Hopefully it's good.
200 yards away from your place.
Oh, we're
We got some.
about 2 hours away from my place.
I thought your place was fixed a little.
We got some cool stuff for you.
Yeah, I know. But whatever.
Reese are cool with it. Anyways,
Anyway.
we got some cards for you.
3 Goliaths.
Don't make it so bad.
Perfect
I really
working order.
Oh, it's angry.
Do they have weapons on
You
them?
wanted to Tell me Goliaths.
That's actually not why.
Well, I mean, we had it. We just figured
Yeah,
we might want
that was just to sweeten the deal. You can have mine for free.
Buy 2, get 1 free.
Sure. Sounds like a good deal, right?
But here, you probably know how the world's going to crap out there.
How did you do with the first assignment?
We had talked to you about that already.
Yeah. We talked him through the portal.
That's
We found
because
a
we bought
secure
our
channel.
ship.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
At first it was like-
let me reevaluate.
No! Hey, bears! We're going to have to kill him.
Yeah, it is going to crap.
Warehouse.
Right.
Check on
I was
that.
involved in this. I don't know.
Yeah, you fool.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, the world's going to crap. Honestly, kind of surprised you guys are showing your faces anywhere.
Why?
Oh, you guys haven't heard about the Chaos trials?
Yeah, the stuff that we never get around doing.
They executed Isaiah this morning.
Who did?
Man.
The council.
Oh my gosh.
So,
What does that?
You don't even know how bad it is. I think we're the last
Well,
3
hold on.
acolytes for our team.
does that mean maybe the knights were taken, like, legally? Oh, I have Scholastic Lord Judgment. Would I know if that's a thing? If the knights could be, like,
'Cause
taken from them?
You Scholastic Lord
Oh,
Judgment.
sick! I gotta use this! Legalese! Our pass!
Yay!
Well, absolutely.
Oh, I didn't know there was a thing! Ah, we probably should have taken that more seriously.
We tried. I don't feel like it's not like we're like
I'm not.
stupid.
Reese is like, I'm not blaming you guys, but they are.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's more that...
What?
Yeah,
There's footage that they've released about you guys killing some emissary for House Chaos or whatever, and a bunch of evidence got destroyed.
What?
When you
we
guys
didn't
went
kill anybody.
That was Castus. I mean,
Also,
no one did that.
well, we don't have to worry about any of that. We have proof that they tried to frame the murder into suicide.
Oh yeah.
Well, they've killed Isaiah, so I don't know what the proof's gonna do, but I mean that's your
I
guys'
mean,
business.
like, whatever film they have of us killing a dude is obviously fake.
Well, it's not that it's just fake. Like that happened, but that guy was a xenos.
Look.
Well, we didn't kill
So
him.
they're not.
No,
He doesn't care about this.
yeah, I don't care either. That's
Okay.
the point.
Come here. Come look in the back of this truck. We got something.
We
cool
have
to
fake
show you.
IDs.
Come
There
on.
we go.
Come here.
Oh, are we? Yeah.
We're just gonna start with that.
Can we just pull the truck in? Like, I didn't really want to leave that truck out there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bring it on into the shop.
Okay. Alright, let me bring it in.
It's your car.
Yeah, bring it in.
Okay, good.
Cool.
Also, how much are we getting for the 3 trucks then?
One's for free. 1,000 per truck for the other ones.
Ah,
Deal.
dang it. That's all.
I'm feeling.
This is why you have no money. You can have the 2,000.
Really?
I could have had way more than that though.
Really? How much are those Goliaths worth?
I mean, it's probably 10,000 a truck.
Oh balls. Alright, I'm gonna use the warp to reverse time in 10 seconds.
No refunds.
Even if I go back, he'll just still know. He'll be like, okay, it balanced out though, right? You didn't want us walking around with 30,000 credits.
You know what?
apiece.
Let's just make it a gift for him then.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
keep
you know
it.
what? Here's 3 trucks for your time to come out here.
You guys are very generous. All of a sudden, for being lowly, poverty-stricken acolytes.
Yeah.
Hey, you see what's in the back of this truck? Come over here. I'm just gonna pull the blanket off. Whoop!
Oh, by the Emperor. What is that?
It's something from the bladed clog.
What?
The bladed clog.
The cloggers!
The worst kind of clog that ever happened to your bowels. bladed because it
Why
burns.
Why did you go to bowels?
That's where you
Because
Those
went.
that's
don't
clogged.
go to the
Yeah.
sink. Like a
I've
drain
never-
clog.
I'm just
I've
hearing a
never
lot of stomach
clogged.
issues, and they
You've
were
never
just
clogged a drain.
But I have clogged the toilet.
I've been clogged.
What?
See, he wears clogs. I clog things. Cody has been clogged.
I clog, you clog.
He's
he,
like a
she,
Ken
it
doll on his
clogs.
bum.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
just-
no!
There's no hole. It's just been clogged for so long. What is that called when you have like a vestigial?
Tail?
He has a vestigial butthole.
What?
It's just.
You.
What's happening? Are you saying his
We gotta
butt
stop.
extends?
We gotta stop.
It's just.
It's like an elephant trying to go out the other way.
No,
You stop it.
I don't
vestigial
know.
just means that like it doesn't.
extended.
No, vestigial organ.
Stop.
He's
Stop.
Like whales have hip bones. They don't have hips. Like it's because they used to have legs.
Yeah, but it's the leftovers, so like if it
No, not a
extra
vestigial tail, a vestigial butthole. So it's
You stop it.
It's slowly, just like
No.
Oh, it's further up.
yeah, it's like
Oh
I
no.
understand.
This can't go on the internet.
every like 5 or 10
Super
years,
bad.
it just recedes in an instant, like 5 inches. Just
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh man. I don't even remember what we were talking about. Oh, he looked at
the bladed clog,
The bladed clog.
clogger.
Check this out.
People-
Ah. You guys have here is a pure strain gene stiller.
What the f? How did you know that?
And everywhere.
What do you know about these things?
I know they're freaking hard to kill. They'll take your limb off before you can blink.
What else do you know?
Now they can infect you and make you one of their own.
Yeah, about that.
I've been on a world that was evacuated during a tyrannid infestation.
Why does that matter?
Are they related to Tyranids?
Our tyrannids.
Holy balls!
Pure gene stiller.
And they're starting a war. Is this how the Tyranids
You
start?
found that on this planet?
We found like 30 of them. That's what the bladed clog is. The bladed cog. How long has the bladed cog been on this planet?
I've been
Aware of them.
I've been dealing with them the last 10 years.
Holy crap.
Oh. A lot more than we did.
All we know.
They damn near ruined the syndicate.
Yeah.
Took out 3 of my rival gangs before I could blink.
Oh, that's not terrible.
Well, it is, because now they run them. It was a hunch for a while. People called me mad.
Well, you were right. And we've lost contact with our Inquisitor, our Sororitas, and all of our guardsmen.
Because
So
they got you right where they want you.
I'm pretty sure it's just us 3 that are left. There's a couple other Inquisitors in the planet, but we haven't been able to reach them yet. We still need to try a couple, actually.
And choo-choo.
Oh, we have Choo-Choo. So it's an Ogren and 3 Acolytes and you. That's all that this planet has right now.
Well, that's the circle of trust.
You guys aren't in a good spot if you trust me.
I trust you.
Listen, we just need supplies, vehicles. I know before he talks about access
You
to
need
like,
vehicles and you just gave them your trucks.
we don't need those. We need planes, like military aircraft.
What army are you fighting?
Correct. My Inquisitor's dead as far as I know. I'm free.
Where's Joss? We need her level-headedness and her wisdom. But how much? Listen, we need access though to those bombardments. What'd you call them? Aerial bombardments?
Orbital strike.
Yeah.
That's not cheap.
Yeah. How much?
For one.
Yeah.
1.5 mil.
Oh.
What if we instead sold you dozens of ATM codes?
What?
We just might have a way to get that kind of information. We really shouldn't be talking though. Okay, so
That's okay.
you're gonna come back and be like, "What?
What do you need an orbital strike for? Trying to crack the planet again?
We have a general idea of where these gene stealers."
It's like a last-ditch thing. We find them and we can't take them out. We're just gonna hit the spot where they are with that bad boy.
If it gets to that point, we'll probably be able to use it for free.
Oh.
The only time I really want to use that is if we need to say F you to the planet and sayonara.
Oh my gosh.
I would bet on it
Oh, goodness.
a lot.
Oh, good.
So now you have been inducted as an honorary acolyte. Here is your badge.
What?
Welcome to the Inquisition.
Welcome to the jungle. Work here every day.
No.
You do everything you want. I'm fucking game.
We have found out that Reese knows what our alien friend is
He knows it's a gene stealer.
and knows that they are Tyranids.
Do we know what Tyranids are?
Nope. Unless you know, you know. Unless you know, you don't know.
Okay, well,
Do we have to roll for that or
Nope.
anything?
You just have to get the Xenos lore and make it a Tyranid lore.
That's crazy to me that, like,
Imperium's big.
I know, but like, I feel like that would be more common, you know? But I guess the way you described it is like, they're so spread out, but they can't really communicate to each other super quick.
so,
Plus, information's not common.
There must be hundreds, or at least dozens of planets that probably go hundreds of years without reusers.
Until they're just gone.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Not like these planets are just popping off every week.
That's true.
That's lately.
Lately. Yeah. So, we don't know what Tyranids are.
Yeah.
They're pretty gross to me.
What exactly are Tyranids?
They're an alien race from another galaxy that has come to this galaxy to devour and evolve and consume and continue.
That sounds really
They're a
bad.
race of reproduction and consumption.
So, they're here? This is one of them?
It's a pure strain gene stealer. They're like the scouts for the Tyranids.
We need to go to one of the Inquisitors with this information.
We only know one Inquisitor now.
We know two.
Who's the second?
The Admic one.
I don't think he's an Inquisitor. I think he's just a friend of.
There goes Cassix.
Yeah, I thought he was an Inquisitor.
And he just has connections to the Inquisition.
Alright, guess we only know one
And you got
Inquisitor.
Malin.
That's the one. Alvis is dead.
Alright. Will you contact Malin and just bring him up to speed? Let him know where we are.
I can leave and go do that. I gotta go to the terminal.
Oh.
So I don't mind that if you
I
guys
thought you
wanna
could
keep
use your
talking.
box caster.
I don't have his bandwidth.
I thought he gave us his contact
It's just like a
info.
fancy radio.
But we don't have his contact information.
We only contacted through terminals.
That's true.
And the one time he spooked on us. I'll go talk to him if you guys want to keep getting information from this. Actually, I have total recall. Probably makes more sense for me to do this. What he has to say.
Just as soon as we're done here, we'll all go together.
Okay. That's
I don't want to separate. What do you think, Josabu?
Josadoo.
Get back in the game.
Well, I fully understand what's happening.
Well, we just found out that the aliens are Tyranids. We don't know what Tyranids are.
Right.
And they are. How big a deal are they really? You said they took over your entire planet that you came from?
My homeworld's gone.
Why have we not heard about this?
They cut whole systems away.
They're here now. What are you gonna do?
Well, these are part of the bladed cog. I didn't know it was a xenos cold. That makes a lot of sense. You see a lot of those serpent, I don't know, the serpent symbols and coiled whatevers they've got. I didn't really think much of them. Probably their cult symbols or little representations of the Tyranids. One thing though, my homeworld, we were at war with a bunch of cultists. They were called the Pauper's Princes. And I remember when the spores started falling.
That was the name of the cultist group at his time.
Man, that is way less scarier sounding than bladed cock.
Not wrong. We kind of nailed it on the head this time around.
Yeah.
The spores started dropping.
We're just gonna
He's like being all serious. You guys are like, oh, Pauper's Princes. Okay, we're good.
That's a terrible name.
It does not invoke any sense of fear.
That's probably. You guys, I wouldn't
Who
think-
came up with that? Their patriarch must have been the biggest nerd.
Oh man. All right. What other questions do we have?
Well, what happened after?
The first I'm just like.
I'm so offended.
What happened after the spores? Y'all, we're all about to die.
Yeah, what happened after the spores?
From the mist. Creatures as tall as a man. Took the landscape.
How do we stop that?
And as we killed them, got replaced by bigger things.
Gosh.
How did you end up getting?
Wait, did you evacuate from there to here? Did that evacuation? Did you?
Going to the garden.
So it wasn't you who brought the.
Told him
Oh.
It's got to add to the air of.
I think our best bet is
Aid.
Who can send the
Those
message?
guards that just got massacred out in those mines. They're already losing.
Oh, actually,
Everybody knows.
yeah.
Where's
We can't just go up and talk to them.
Do you
No.
have an astropath contact that we can meet?
You gotta
Who's
talk to
your-
the head of the councils. Get approval to approach them. Bladed cog.
Right. Uh-huh.
You can do shopping session at the start of the next session.
Yeah.
Because I probably do that
Cool.
for all the stuff.
As you guys have been talking about the bladed cog and stuff, these little flashing in your mind. Deco. And covered in many burns. Well, bald head has burns on. Looks like a lot of his body was. Face.
Do I remember who?
Last time you saw him, in a flyer that was overlooking neophytes. Barrel of him. Whoa! Yeah.
Do I see all that?
And he's like,
Grab.
Titus.
No. How dare you?
That's a fun.
Yes.
After a bright flash of light, you walk out on this teleportation node receiving platform amid debris from this facility that you had been in, and Alvis is there, and Thaddeus is still in his little medical chamber.
This is happening for real?
Yep. And
I kind of like imagining Titus like not aware of what's the memory and what's not anymore.
so everything that just happened this session, you don't know. And like you're just in your clothes, you don't have any equipment.
Ooh.
And Alvis, he leaves Thaddeus's platform on that receiver node, and he walks over and looks out this hatch port window on this thing, and he's like, Titus, come here. Take a look down there. And you look, and you realize that you're in one of the great floating barges that rests underneath the storm that permanently dominates the sky, and you're like flying over the top of the great forges, and you see the world portals and other things, and he's like, we'll have to reconnect with your friends soon, but there's work that we must do. We're so close.
What?
And I will end the session there.
No! What?
So the whole session was fake?
No,
But then who's Titus? That we're with.
my gosh. That was that negative 40 perception test. What if we had passed that? That would have changed the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
What?
He's got his real eyes for one.
Gosh. Oh my gosh. Would he have that cybernetic piece then?
Huh.
He tried to plug it in.
Well, yeah, the receivers are there.
They're just not the...
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
How many days were you in that pod?
Over a week.
2 weeks about.
So you don't have your special parts anymore?
Oh my gosh, because you're a freaking... Oh my gosh!
Well, he's just gonna reset me again.
Let me see. I have a fate point, alright? I'm
Rolling.
using my fate point to see if I see this in Here we go.
It was like a 0.
It would have been 0, 0, 0. I would have been like, your attention gets yanked upwards.
Man, that would have been
That's
a crazy
so
fight.
bad.
That's going to be terrible. When we go to do our super power move, I'm just going to shoot gas at someone. And you're going to...
You're going to shoot a bladed clog.
Eat this, you bladed clog. That's going to be Deco's Batman line.
I feel like I've just really troubled the heck out of you.
I'm going to stab Titus.
Still a lot of concerns.
But, okay, am I understanding? So, like,
17.
he's still himself? But, or is this a clone?
Ooh.
Who's what?
10, 16.
This is so scary. What's real?
Oh. I
I
honestly...
guess we'll just see and find out.
I'm trying to figure out if Alvis purposefully, if he cloned him, or if it was like
I think
a bladed clog.
no.
Dang it!
If I'm allowed to guess, I can be wrong, but I'm assuming what happened is the person that's with you should still be the me you guys know. The person up there is the new me.
The old you.
Or the old me, but either way, I think you're with.
The Titus that we know.
No, that makes less sense. Well, you know, it's confusing though, because then...
Okay.
Because you couldn't have access to your visions.
Are you a robot?
I never tried either.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, because I told you.
Because you were going to be like, in this vision that I saw...
Right.
And I was like, you don't have access to that
You
information.
did say that. Hold on, but... yeah, so yeah. That's super interesting that he... Oh, then he lied a lot. Because he must have put in my new fancy armor.
And then you ran with it. You were helping me. Oh, the Inquisitor's dead. Yeah, the Inquisitor's dead. He's dead, guys. Like,
that would be...
I know you kept saying that,
That
but I
would
wasn't
be what
sure
a
if I
clone would
believed you.
assume, because I have no reason to believe otherwise.
Yeah, I believe Alvis is dead because he told me, and I was like, must really be dead.
Why would he be? You guys
I
found me
did.
under a bunch of rubble and an explosion.
I guess we never
But
saw
I
him disappear.
saw him.
We did see them. We did see you guys disappear in a flash of light.
Mhm.
I honestly, what I thought happened is when that flash of light happens, that the reason you didn't go with him is because the robot hand wasn't there. So I was like, oh, the robot hand pushed Titus out of the stasis field.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking it would be...
oh, it just took
the
it,
other
like,
way.
and just everything, like...
Can you imagine they pop up in this ship and should have rolled for that fucking to go off.
So, what that
just
makes me
punches
wonder is
through the bottom.
he made a clone of me, decided to make that clone as close to possible as the me you guys know, but he mind cleansed it, so I don't have any of the reasons to be
I
mad at
wouldn't
him.
say he mind cleansed it, he mind programmed it.
Whatever. Tomato, potato.
Potato, Lobato, me.
But
So-
he kept the real me because he's about to.
So Titus isn't gonna know that he doesn't have his powers and stuff until he tries to use them.
Yeah, I think.
I mean, he'd still have his powers. He's just not gonna have his gun.
No, his psychic powers, he still has that?
Well, why wouldn't he?
If it's a clone, he'd still have it?
No. Oh, the Titus that's with you guys.
Yeah.
I also think the Titus with you guys probably doesn't know he has psychic powers then.
You talked about him.
He did.
Oh,
So I think you remember him. But does you, as the clone, do you legitimately think you're Titus? Or like, are you actually working for the Inquisitor? I don't think the Inquisitor would give us a Titus that would hurt us.
No.
So I bet you
That doesn't
actually
sound right.
think.
I think it's probably gave you Titus that he can control better.
And then the other Titus.
He's about to study and experiment with and ruin.
I should have dumped those orc spores when I had the chance. I thought about casually dropping that, like, oh man. Yeah, I had some orc spores and dropped them into the sewer like 3 weeks ago.
Whoops.
Seriously, can you imagine? Like, that would be the most epic battle ever. Mutants, Tyranids, and orcs.
You're playing around in a dumpster. It's kind of what the planet is. It's gross. Like, you got the waste, and it's all like, we're mining, but also the ground's like radiated toxic sludge and
the only reason
rubble
I
from
don't
war.
want to put down orcs is because I read this thing. It talked about how like when Tyranids like absorb different creatures, they get different things. Like orc Tyranids are different from like Tyranids that came from humans, and
a lot stronger.
But you want to know what we did find out today that's extra fun? And I'm pretty sure this might be lore-ish. Tyranids and Necrons. That's right. They're metal robots.
can the Tyranids consume Necrons?
They can.
They can.
I was gonna say that would be
They
really
can
hard.
consume anything. Here's the crazy thing.
I think Necrons are like...
There's like a big debate in the lore, but a lot of people think Necrons created the Tyranids
To fight their...
to reconquer the galaxy. They had to kill off the Eldar and the Orcs, because the Orcs were...
Well, that's why I thought the Tyranids did fight the Necrons.
There's a huge debate, and Bill can go on and on about it, but like, the origin of the Orcs is actually a fascinating topic. Because they were like the old ones. Like I don't know. There's so much lore. I'm just like, my brain's like processing. Because you like pick a topic in Warhammer to talk about, and then it's like, well, how deep can we go?
I was reading about, because they released the new codexes for everyone, and I read the Tau one because I found it online, so I just read it. It's pretty interesting. Like, it goes really, really deep.
Oh yeah.
I learned a lot.
Yeah, dude. I got a lot of the codexes if you ever want to like borrow any of them, except for the ones I'm using.
Seriously, like, I think the Tau are really cool, but they're just like so close to being destroyed by everything.
They're new and small in number. But honestly, their territory is rapidly expanding because their technology is just ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah. It was
And
nuts.
on the tabletop, it's not represented correctly. Like, they're competitive on the tabletop. Like, competitive as heck, but... Holy crap, like, what their actual lore is. And honestly, like, theoretically, I should be able to put my whole Adeptus Mechanicus army on the table. And, like, 5 Space Marines should be able to take that whole army out.
Right.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it kind of makes it a little depressing to think about. But like, anytime you put your models on a table against a Tyranid army, you know for a fact that, like, first off, there's no such thing as a small Tyranid army. You just have, like, in the narrative, whatever it is, you just have a small detachment of whatever you have that's fighting, like, whatever they've got. So you know that if you win that battle or lose that battle, the monsters that they have on the table are big enough to where it's like, you're at least mid to late scale invasion, and like you're already losing. So you put your models on the table, even if you get first turn, even if you table the Tyranids, you've still lost.
Right.
So like at the back of every Tyranid player's mind, it's like endless victory, dude. Like, I got you. Like, my fluff got you. it just got you. And you can have that one Space Marine player or one Space Marine on the table that could like take on all that or whatever and still, well, actually Tyranids. I don't know. But yeah, like, he still got you.
Have any Space Marines been consumed by Tyranids?
Oh, yeah. Whole armies.
Whole armies of Space Marines?
Mm-hmm.
How much is in an army of Space Marines? I didn't think there was that many.
1,000 dudes.
Holy crap! Isn't there like only 1 million Space Marines, or like 100,000 or something?
The numbers are meh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because there's like chapters that they don't even talk about. Chapters of Space Marines exist.
Yeah, there's unknown chapters, and then you've got your popular ones. Yeah, and I mean, as far as like whole chapters eliminated, I don't know.
I read this
But
like
forces, yeah, oh yeah.
I was reading like the thing about the Tau, and it was talking about how like when they fought the Imperium of Man, there was like this planet they were fighting him on, and at first the Tau were like, oh, this is pretty easy, but then like they just kept coming, like they just didn't stop.
Yeah.
And like they killed so many people, but like just like you said, there's not a lot of Tau. So like,
So mad.
You're gonna die.
I know.
I think so.
A Tau
This is
soldier is like worth like 1,000 humans, basically.
Well, that's the thing. The Guard have enough numbers to just keep sending stuff to the planet until they win.
Which blows my mind. Like, that's just so crazy.
Piles and piles
That's
of
what blows my
plasma.
mind to think that Reese is alive now.
Yeah,
That dude's
like
been through a lot.
someone who's actually like a veteran in the, who's like retired. Like, do we even know if Reese retired?
I was gonna say, I don't know if he retired. That dude probably went AWOL with some money and made a life for himself.
So the way that it works is you like serve a tour, and then you have the option to continue or the option to go. I think like you get like a contract and it's like 10 years or something, and you can renew or you can get out. And so for him to have served for 30 years,
It's like 3 tours.
that's a long time. Like for
That's
a long
lot
time,
of fights.
he was probably like chasing death for a long time.
Oh man.
Honestly, this session was a lot of fun.
I thought so too.
I just have more questions.
I find it.
I feel like I really tore you up.
Well, I just think I have to see what happens before I can really even. Because
I'm curious, what do you think about the possibility of like Alvis having like duplicated you?
so, you guys haven't watched Altered Carbon, have you? It's on Netflix. I don't know if I'd even suggest it. That show's like
It's
super rated R,
it's dark.
but it's got a very specific concept in it, and they call it. Well, it's like gene mapping, but it's illegal, and no one's allowed to do it. But they have to do it at the very end of the show. So there's 2 copies of the exact same main character. And then it gets really interesting on like a philosophical level, but also like a
Oh, because like the
Gross.
whole time there's been 2, but you didn't know it.
no, they have to create a dude, and they specifically create a dude because they know one of them's gonna die. So it's like, do you kill the one that just got created, or do you kill the one that had to go through all this crap? And they make it sound way more interesting and stuff, but it's more like it's similar to this scenario, but different because there's a level of, I'm assuming, whatever Alvis has done to this one that's with you guys. Because there can't just be 2 Tituses running around. Like at the end of the day, one of those dudes will have to die or leave or something. If the original Titus isn't going to be killed by Alvis here next session, it's just for the lot. And I have nothing with me when I'm with him. And that's the Titus that wants to kill Alvis, which is fascinating and interesting. And he just said that he has so much more work to do with me.
Alvis is a chess player.
I think he's a chess player that's about to torture me.
I think Alvis is not going to live through this whole thing.
No, I will kill him.
No, I don't even know. Like, I just think Alvis is like he's old and he's done so much stuff, but I think Alvis feels like he's more in control than he actually is. Like, I can just see Alvis like, I don't know, like maybe he thinks he doesn't really understand the Tyranid threat or like the Necron threat, and he really feels like everything's under control, and like he's gonna try and do that thing with you to protect the planet, but it's gonna like, I don't know, make it way worse. And I think he's gonna get a lot of people killed, and maybe himself, or maybe he just gets a ton of people killed, and he's just like,
he's doing something weird with the souls that are in me.
yeah.
Chill. Like, oh, it's crazy.
I think he's trying to turn you into a weapon. Like, I can't imagine how much power you can suck out of one soul. Because, like, what is it? What is it? The Dark Eldar? Like, they have to, like, torture people so their souls don't get, like, sucked away. So, and that's just, like, from one soul they can get all that.
Man, you've really been, like, doing some research.
Yeah. Yeah. Work is, like, slow during the day, and they won't let anyone go home because they want us to, like, be there, I guess. And so it'll be, like, 15 minutes between calls, and I'm just like, Warhammer. Today I watched the second season of a show at work.
Wow.
There's only 7 episodes, but
What
like
show?
Jericho. You ever seen that?
My sister loved that.
Dude,
show.
it was like hot its first season, and then they had the writer's strike of like 2009
That's
or something.
literally the only reason
Pissed
why
me
it
off.
went downhill because
Yeah.
the show starts.
They were gonna cancel it, and then they had like this fan like had this idea for like because there's like a famous quote about like nuts. So for every person who watched the show, they sent like a packing peanut. And so they sent like a few million packing peanuts to the studio, and the studio was like, "All right, we'll give it a second season." But it was right after the writer's strike came back, and they're like, "We'll give it 7 episodes."
Yeah,
And then now it's just a comic.
it's a bummer. It had potential.
I really liked it.
Cool. Well, let's go ahead and vote for
We're still
our
recording.
most valuable player
I thought
and
we
get
were
done. I honestly like. I know we've been going for a while, but I think the discussion can be nice for people.
No. Oh wait.
Feel free to vote for Thaddeus.
Here's Jack.
That nerd is dead too. Oh shoot, Thaddeus is with me.
Yeah.
Why did he bring Thaddeus?
Oh my gosh.
Oh no. Yeah, like I like the way this session ended because I don't feel like I know what's happening. Like there's an idea.
This is like if a season of a show ended this way, I'd be like, "What the?"
Yeah,
fuck?
You've kind of started the season finale of Chapter 1.
Oh yeah. Glad I got to use my Psycho Blade today. That was cool.
Alright. Totally. Like even after I did, I was like, I just made the worst decision of the session. Like photon bomb the entire sewer.
It's hard to say who did the best.
Oh no. That's never used to happen.
We tortured the guy.
Yeah.
We stole the monies.
These dice suck.
Yeah.
Stop it.
I think zeros. Wow, I rolled a crit too.
Oh yeah. I rolled a 17. Not as good. Still good. Good job, guys.
Oh, 63, my favorite number.
62. What is that?
19.
71.
69.
That's my little brother's favorite number.
Of course it is.
I'm serious. That was his Instagram handle for the longest time.
Oh no.
It was 6, Spenny Martin 9. And my mom was like, "What does that mean?" And my little brother's totally honest. He's like, "It means," or no. It was my dad. My dad's like, "Oh, that means oral sex." And my mom was like, "Oh my gosh." And my little brother's like, "It doesn't mean that." He's like, "It means double oral sex." It was like Spenny.
Funny.
I'm like, chill, please.
You're making my stomach upset.
It's bad. I don't know what's going on.
You guys need to write favorite. I don't know who was voted for last time.
What?
I don't know who was
It was
voted
me.
for. It was Guard though.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was,
so it
it
doesn't
was
matter.
Harold and his nonsense. I feel kind of bad because lately I've been voting just for like my favorite moments, but then I kind of thought about it, like it'll be fun when we're all done and we can look through our favorite moments.
Deco unanimously interrogation skills for
Yo.
trying to steal 250,000 thrones and Deco, all caps, torture.
Torture.
Did you vote for yourself?
I did. Guess which one was made.
Torture. Cool.
I-
Alright, guys. That's going to be it for session 31. Hope you enjoyed it. We did, I hope.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So, yeah, have a good night. And we'll see you next time.
Figure it out.
I feel like we were like interrogating the crap out of that guy. Like we just